Hey, thank you for joining my YouTube channel. Oh my God, I'm super stoked. And you gotta subscribe, right? Of course, naturally, and send this to your friends as well. And I'm totally stoked because I have the one and only Joan Hunter. Yay! Joan and I are offspring of famous evangelist people. So we got a lot in common.
We do have a lot in common. Yes.
And we change our clothes to fit this particular relaxed form of media.
Yes,
Very
it's
nice.
so fun.
So, Joan, how long you been doing the ministry stuff?
Been doing the ministry stuff over 45 years, longer than you've been around. So, but
No. I've been around longer than 45 years. Kind of. Mostly.
Kind of.
Yeah.
But it's somewhere between 45 and 47. Did a lot of travel with my mom and dad, like you have done through the years,
Yep.
and still do a little bit with your mom now and then, and but just been doing it, and then. My job mainly was to support mom and dad, make sure mom's hair looked good for television and all this other kind of stuff, make sure that mom had her water and all that kind of stuff. And then the thought of me ever actually being on a YouTube channel, which they didn't have back then, but any kind of television or anything, I was very much in the background, not to be on the platform. And how, because of the years of training, that here I am, I've stood, I was with them. It's kind of like Elijah and Elisha. And then it was like, okay, I'm picking up the mantle and I'm going to run with it. And God's anointed me, and and just traveling all over and writing books and seeing people healed everywhere I go. It's awesome.
Yep. How many kids do you have?
I have four girls, and I married 15 years ago, and he has 4 boys. So we have 8 between us.
Right. And how many grandkids?
I have 7.
Nice.
I'm hoping for more, but
Age range on the grandkids?
Grandkids are 6 to 14.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Do they live around you?
Well, it was so neat because you know how fun it is having your mom with your kids and stuff like that, and the interaction, and it's very, very good. And I have a daughter that lived in Nashville, and she had 4 children, and she was looking for a larger home. And so one day she told me, she says, I think I found the house. I said, oh, great. So I got on my computer, her computer, and I could see, and I'm like, Cypress. I didn't know there was a Cypress in Tennessee. She goes, Mom, there's not. And I started crying because there's a Cypress down the street from me, and they started moving. And I went, oh, I bawled and just, and they said, we want them to be around you more.
Wow.
And so they came down there, and I said, just stay here until you figure out where you're going to go and stuff like that. So we gave them the upstairs. Year and a half later, they found out where they wanted to go. But it was great. I'd come home from a trip, and my dinner would be made, and, and I gave her my credit card. You go buy us groceries, and we'll eat. And we had so much fun. And I walk in the door, and Grandma's home, and just, the youngest one at that point was a year and a half, a little over a year. And so I got to help her, like, even in that early stages, grow up. And so I recently moved a few months ago, and now we're just like 7 miles apart. Nice. And I have just lots of room, and they've even started spending the night with me when I'm home, which isn't very much, but it's just very fun.
Yep. What do you do for hobbies?
What do I do for hobbies?
Yeah, if you kick your feet up.
I stay home.
Yeah, you kick your feet up, and what helps you kind of just exhale and relax?
Exhale and relax. So that's an interesting question. What I'm doing is I'm spending a little bit more time with my children and grandchildren. I've got 2 daughters and 4 grandchildren in Houston area. And then I have 2 daughters, spouses, and 3 grandchildren in Arizona. So I go back and forth. I'm actually going on vacation with the 2 in Arizona. I'm going to do a Alaskan cruise. So my husband and I are going to do that with them. And they wanted us to come. And I'm like, this is awesome. Your kids want you to go on vacation with them. Not bad.
Yeah, no, that's
it's awesome.
That's totally good. You write books. Do you also like to read?
No.
Which is totally good. I know. I like to ask that question because everybody assumes it, but that's not true.
And everybody gives me books and books and books and books and books to read. But on an overall basis, I'm not a reader. I like Audible books.
Yeah.
I've got the Passion Translation downloaded in Audible, and then I have like my books in Audible if I want to go back and kind of read, have somebody read me the book, and that's where I can really assimilate what's in the book a whole lot better. Whether it's mine, John Marsh. I can't even think of what his name is, John Maxwell,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and all his teaching and education and, you know, and things like that. So I've got a lot of those that I really like to do in Audible.
Mm-hmm. And do you like movies?
I do like movies.
What kind of movies?
Within reason.
Chicken.
Well,
no, I get it. I totally get that.
I mean, I went to a movie the other day. I took my grandkids, and we got up and left halfway.
Yeah.
And it was a kids' movie.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not,
Right.
you know, I want to talk about God, but not use his name in vain.
Right.
This is a kids' movie,
Right.
you know, and so I have boundaries on that. My
Yep.
favorite is comedy/romantic comedy.
Okay.
I'm a romantic at heart, you know, and things like that. But nowadays, some of that's really gotten really bad.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about some of the Christian movies that are coming out.
You bet.
And I've just been approached to maybe do my book, Healing the Heart, my testimony in a
nice.
movie. And I'm like, that ought to be interesting.
Nice.
You know,
Nice,
because
nice.
it could be more generic rather than actual personal.
Do you like You've Got Mail? Is that one of your favorite movies?
I do like that one.
What's another favorite?
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
and my heart. Let's see, my heart comes back to you. I think is the name of the title.
Oh, okay.
And that's a real tearjerker kind.
Yeah.
You know, but there's a lot of really good movies coming out with a Christian
Yeah.
theme to it now.
Totally cool.
You know, without cussing and all, without different sexual situations and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah. What would you say is your favorite Bible verse? And I'm asking you like all these left field questions.
on the spot. Okay. I'll come right back at you,
Mm-hmm.
and that is Ephesians 1:17 through 19. That you're going to walk out the call of God in your life. You're going to know what He's called you to do. That you're going to walk in your inheritance, and you're going to know what He's called you to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's 3 verses. I'll paraphrase very much.
Love all that.
But it's like, you know, recognizing the call, asking God for wisdom, Him giving you wisdom, and then doing something with it.
Last weird random question. Favorite snack food?
Favorite snack food? Oh, wow. Probably chips and salsa.
Same here.
Awesome. And of course, we love raw okra.
I know, raw okra.
Raw okra. I got her hooked on raw
I know.
okra.
I mean, you like plop that down on your desk, and I'm like, what? Raw okra?
It just come out of the garden that morning.
Oh my gosh, and I couldn't get enough.
Yeah, we couldn't.
That was delicious.
We ate the whole box that he
That
bought
was
us.
so great. That was so great. I loved it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Totally appreciate it. Hey, thanks for watching today. Of course, love to get some feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave some comments. Obviously, I want you to subscribe. Seriously, because that's way important. And we got fresh, phenomenal content every week. So we had to finish with a joke because we all love the jokes dripping with sarcasm. So tell me, how come you never take advice from an electron? Because they're always negative.
That's good advice right there.
All right, catch you next week. Thanks.